Hi. Taurus Ascendant. Okay. The Taurian Ascendant is one of the most calm people out there. The most rooted, the most stable. People I know with this energy are just truly relaxed individuals. You know, one of my best friends, one of my bandmates, he has this placement, and you know, I've always felt a stable presence with him, a very loving, a very affectionate, very. You can just count on these people, you know, with this kind of energy. The person is very no nonsense. They're very common sense driven. You know, you really can't BS somebody with this placement because they're just too common sense. If they don't understand something, or if they feel like something is not right, common sense again just kicks in. Common sense is an amazing gift for this placement, you know. Whereas other people are freaking out or are under stress or are just really frenetic, really chaotic, you know, really crazy or whatever. Ascendant Taurus is the exact opposite. They are the ones that keep everything calm, that keep everything together, that keep everything concrete. It's a very great gift to have. That kind of. There's a quote. Oh, how does it go? I'm actually looking at my quote wall right now because I know it's up there somewhere. Where is it? One second. I'm sorry. It's a really good quote. I can't find it. But basically, the quote was saying is the person who loses their cool first is automatically at a disadvantage. They're automatically, because they're not calm, you know, they're not stable. Taurus can be a very slow-moving energy, but it's very stable. It's very rock solid. You know, you can trust these people when they say what they say because you know they say what they mean. They do what they mean. You know. This placement, because it's one of the 4 fixed signs, you got Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. This energy can also be very stubborn. And I think that's leading to the lower order of this energy, is being too stubborn, you know, being stubborn for stubborn's sake, or being stubborn for a bad reason, you know, like, say you have to clean the house, and you live with a rising Taurus, and they're being a little lazy, you know. I think laziness is definitely a part of this ascendant, where, you know, because it rules the body, and it's Taurus. Taurus is the most grounded, fixed sign. You know, it's fixed earth. It is the essence of earth. Some people write that Taurus is co-ruled by Venus, yes, and by the earth as well. And I totally definitely see truth in that. So laziness is something to watch out for. Also stubbornness, like I was saying. Again, these individuals with this energy are so calm and so rooted and so grounded. But, you know, one thing sets them off. Like that one topic or that one moment, you know, that one time when the straw breaks the back, and all of a sudden that Taurus is, you know, again, whatever Taurus focuses their attention on, just like any of the fixed signs, whatever Taurus focuses their attention on, they will achieve, they will do, you know. They may be going at their own pace, definitely. Ascendant Taurus does that. It goes at their own pace. They do it their way. But ultimately, when they're in for something, they're in. They're in for the long haul. They see how it benefits them in the long run and how it's good for them in the long run and how they're interested in the long run. I really enjoy this energy. Obviously I'm biased because some of my closest friends have this energy, but this really is such a... For me personally, I love this energy because, again, my friends who do have this, in one in particular, they really stabilize me, They really help me. They comfort me in bad times and in times where I'm a little too chaotic or frenetic and common sense isn't operating, Sometimes rising Taurus can absolutely see the essence of a situation or a person, and they know exactly what to say, that just cuts through all the bull and really communicates something. I really value this energy for that reason, because there's so much earth energy. There's no... And it comes to the rising sign. The rising sign is one of your three main energies. You got your sun, your moon, and your rising. Your rising is how you come across to other people. Your first impression to others. Your first reaction to stimuli. To have Taurus in the rising means Taurus energy is very prominent for you. The rising sign isn't the deepest sign, The rising sign doesn't show us our emotional depths like the moon, or it doesn't show us a broad energy like our sun sign, The rising sign, although important, should also be seen as kind of like the mask that we wear, And a rising sign is different from a sun sign, a moon sign, etc., etc. So to look up your rising sign, if you're not sure, although I'm guessing you know your rising sign is Taurus, just look at your birth chart, astrological birth chart. There's a link in the description if you are looking for your rising sign. This sign is also very, very creative, very artsy, Art, beauty, passion, pleasure. Not so much passion, but more pleasure. The artistic, aesthetic art is all ruled by Venus, the ruling planet of Taurus. And so these people are very much gifted towards creating art, especially with their hands, and molding art. Sculpture is a wonderful, wonderful outlet. But really anything involving art. Taurus rules the eyes, ears, and nose. Eyes, nose, ears, and throat. Actually, no, not the eyes. I think that's Aries. That's, yeah. But the nose, ears, and throat, definitely. And so, music going in through the ears, cooking, or perfumery, I guess you could say, or, fragrances in general. But anything involving the nose, definitely. Flowers, for example. And taste. That goes without saying. All of that is Taurus fields, if you will. So if you have Ascendant Taurus, keep all this in mind, I guess you could say. Ascendant also rules the body, in addition to what I was telling you before. So to have Taurus in the Ascendant means that you are the most earthiest. Embrace this. Nobody should hurt themselves or feel bad about their bodies. Every single person's body is unique to them, and whatever you're looking for, whether you're looking for friends or love or whatever, you'll find the people you need out there, and they'll accept you for exactly who you are, body included. You can't get around that. So, let's see, body types for Ascendant Taurus. Ascendant Taurus, I've found, tends to be more earth tones. So, darker hair, darker eyes. Tends to be, not always, but definitely tends to be. And they definitely live out the Taurian definition, where Taurus is big. It's the it's the most earthy of all the signs, and of all the earth signs too. And so I found that rising Taurus are either really big muscularly, like my buddy, or really big, with fat and other stuff. Again, don't judge yourself. That's totally fine. Just be yourself. That's all that matters, and love yourself. But definitely, I would say Ascendant Taurus definitely adds to that. My friend is really into like fitness and stuff like that, so that's kind of counters the lazy Ascendant Taurus. But I know other Ascendant Tauruses that grow in other ways, and that's cool. Whatever. Each person's their own. Each person's body type it necessarily fits into their life journey. You know what I mean? AKA, who you are is who you're meant to be. So don't try and mutilate it. Let me see if I can think of anything else. Ascendant Taurus. One last thing. Again, even if your chart doesn't have a lot of Taurus, which is totally possible, with an Ascendant Taurus, you really come across as a Taurian individual. A very grounded, very rooted, a very common sense type person. Very loving, very affectionate. That's the higher order. So, strive for that. Love, affection. I think that's all I can think of. If I think of anything else, I'll do another video. And I hope you have a wonderful day. That's what it was. I'm like, wait a second. I don't do that twice. There's another one. I'm going to say. Ascendant Taurus also means past life connection to other Taurus. So that's fun. Good news. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, peace.